Okay. Hello, hello. Oh God, Wednesday.
Like a Dragon Quest Wednesday, Thursday.
Wednesday. Yes, it's like a Wednesday. I think that's the shortest shorthand. It is kind of like a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're back here with Ichiban. This time going to be a lot more on our actual story ongoing than last time, which was done.
We spent a lot of time touching every sub story, playing some big games, buying treats.
Yep.
Fighting enemies who are very strong.
Coming out on top.
It's true. Earning a third of a level for it.
Yeah, that's what's worth spending all of my resources on. But yeah, so with all of that, running around doing sub stories, mini games, golfing,
Uncovering.
Yeah, Heaven's Golf, the Future Bat. Yeah, so this...
Yeah, we got to walk basically the entirety of Fiji Joe with a couple of small exceptions.
Yeah. So, let's head on back.
Yeah. We have this. Was this a persimmon? Is that what's on the tree?
Yeah. Can we see it from here right now? Right there above.
Oh, right, yeah, there it is.
Right there above.
Like 1 or 2 pixels.
Yeah.
Just up left of that window.
Yeah. So we'll be back for more stories about a persimmon. Yeah, it's the 1 pixel.
If anyone in chat did the reading and checked in on short story The Last Leaf by O. Henry, then you will have some insight into where that sub-story will go.
Let's go.
There's a lot of background in a lot of different directions that we'll be getting across this game. I'm here for all to make sure that we hit all the silly Dragon Quest bits.
Yeah. I'm mostly here to catch other Yakuza games.
There's a lot of those. They made a lot of them.
There's so many. But occasionally, I'm also here to say things that Cyrix Z wrote down.
That's also, very helpful.
Yeah.
A lot of words on those.
That man has spilled so much ink about these video games. Speaking. Ah, your blood.
Ah. All right. Yeah. Okay. We're not. My blood.
Yeah. So, damage over time statuses have this little animation that you're gonna play. 18, huh?
Huh.
Called in the fucking boys.
All right.
Let's. Yeah. In addition to actually just damage over time, this isn't guaranteed. I don't know if it's just the first time or if it's just a chance for you to play that flinch animation.
Yeah.
Because that matters, because of, like attempting to land a down attack, attempting to catch enemies while they're in the position that you want. That is occasionally going to fuck up your timing.
Yeah, we can
swing by the camp.
Yeah.
Free heals. Get soup.
Oh. That car wasn't stopping.
No.
Okay.
This isn't the first game in the series to let you get hit by a car, but I think it is the first game in the series where getting hit by a car will deal damage.
True, because we just took like 100 damage when we got hit by a car.
Yeah, you take 100 flat. Unreduced by defenses or anything else. I don't think cars can kill you, but I don't know that for sure. Just because that would mean engineering, like, dying outside of combat.
Right. That's the open question of like poison to 1 or poison to 0, right?
Exactly. I believe in this scenario you go to 1.
Only one way to find out that's true.
Yeah.
Let me find it out on these back roads.
No. So many bicycles.
There we go. Just hear someone yelling, "Damn it!" from like, you know, halfway down the street. But yeah, so
that's a different Yagami. Our buddy Takayuki does have just a really fantastic sprawling ragdoll that occurs, but if we want, we can check out Love Passion just south of here for potential gear upgrades.
yeah, I was gonna talk to that person to make those folks disappear.
Attempt to fuck with the
Well,
roots.
not fine. Okay, punklings are here.
The boys around the corner.
Duh!
Got him!
Good.
Nailed it!
And we got a splash damage.
And a clip.
Oh! Let's go. Yeah, okay. That was the fight.
Second tier of AoE bat is real big.
Alright, yeah.
See, I forget what kind of cash we have on us, but we've been walking around winning fights.
Okay. The upgrade on Ichiban isn't too much because we have that
Right, we found lumber.
yeah, we have a whole piece of lumber.
Like you can spend the 10k for the paralyzed chance and like a little bit more numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, we've already found the rugged cane that they've got.
Okay, this represents a pretty big jump up.
Yeah, like you could just spend 25 getting both of the boys.
Yeah, get the
The
umbrella.
major upgrades.
I think this is worth it.
Like certainly this one, yeah. Because I think Adachi was still on base baton. Defense is also real.
I'm thinking about just the pieces we have that are just nothing.
Right.
Like... I think a couple of those and then keep the rest for walking around cash.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that is a sizable jump from... Yeah, because we were at like fully a third more attack, fully a third more defense, basically on that.
I realized that I didn't remember what exactly all of our stats did, because I think we looked at agility and dexterity. Agility is specifically Pokemon speed. It's turtle,
Okay.
and you know, classic of if you have high enough speed, you could double act before the opponent gets again, that kind of thing.
Okay. I kind of assume with the way these play out that like we are operating under like you can't act until everyone's acted sort of speed rules where like if I had like 300 speed, I'm not acting 3 times, but rather like
Not the case.
okay, so we're like the touch points there are like Super Mario RPG, where like your speed puts you on like highest speed goes first, and you're gonna be at the first. Like there isn't like a round, but like you'll see yourself.
Right. You're like speed putting you on a D&D initiative tracker versus speed filling up your secret ATP bar.
Yeah.
This is the latter of those.
Okay, so
if you have 10,000 speed, you will act infinite times.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is more the like FF10 sort of thing where your speed just lets you act like double up if it like it doesn't need to be everyone's turn for yours to come out.
Right. I don't know exactly the mechanic behind it. I don't know if it is like strictly as though you are filling a meter, or if it's just the higher your speed is, you get a higher chance of cutting in line. I don't know.
Yeah, because
what it seems like off of feeling is yeah, just the more your speed, the higher your speed is, the more frequently you get to act, just on a sort of linear track.
Yeah. And with that, there's a number of different games I can think of where, like, either the higher speed gets you, like, double or triple action on what feels like a round, or, like, where a high enough speed just, like either a linear or a kind of, like, diminishing returns sort of thing, where, like, 30 speed gets you 1 turn, 60 gets you 2, 120 gets you 3.
Right. And dexterity is for your accuracy, your crit rate, and your dodge rate.
Yeah. Alright. So, we're back.
We tailed Nanaha. Found a sketchy as fuck eldercare facility.
Which we're now going to look up.
They charge 5 million yen just to start a lease? And then it's
Just Google
500K every month?
Oof.
Even on Soapland wages, how the hell can she afford that?
And take a look at this. They've got a program called the Excellent Course.
Entry fee 20 million? Then $1 million a month?
Those eyes.
What in the actual
Yeah.
I hope that's one good
Like,
VIP.
what are those?
Don't tell me her dad's enrolled in the Excellent Course. I can't imagine he is.
Oh, I could see Nanoha signing him up for the most expensive option. She'd totally do that. Her father is the only family she has. He's the reason she got a job at a big corporation. And he's the reason she works for me now. He raised her all by himself. He means everything to her. It doesn't surprise me at all that she'd pay any price to keep him comfortable. I mean, I knew she put him somewhere expensive, but this is just crazy. No matter how much you love someone, you've got to set some boundaries.
I'm starting to think this was never about a guy she was dating. You wanted us to investigate her because you were worried about her. Am I right?
Yes, I was worried. I worry about all my employees. But once they clock out, I can't help them. And I hate that. Especially the girls who have such troubled pasts. You never know if they're doing okay or not. That's why I'm strict about how much time they take off. I worry.
So you have a good reason to keep them working so much. And here I thought you were just a huge asshole.
I guess you can stop your investigation now. She might be putting herself in danger, but if she's doing it for
He
her
can still
dad,
be a huge
I
asshole.
really have no
It's
right
true.
to interfere.
Still,
her
like a
wife.
gigantic
In
piece
any
of
case,
shit.
I don't
However,
think she's seeing anyone on the side.
No?
I mean, when we saw her today, she looked miserable. She was definitely telling you the truth when she said she wasn't feeling good.
My guess is she's suffering from a ton of stress.
From work?
Oh, I think it's something else.
Home.com_excellent_plan.
Nanoha is her father's guarantor. I'm sure of that. It doesn't make any sense that she wouldn't be allowed to see him. And you guys saw her pay $2 million to a rep from the home?
Maybe that wasn't the entire bill. Maybe she still owes them money. And until she pays, they won't let her see her dad.
That's fucked up.
But it might be true. Nationwide, more than 1 out of every 5 people is elderly. And there are lots of crooked businesses who might cash in on that. Even if the management is legit on the surface.
It's a true
what a
statement.
statistic to say.
It's a true statement. It's just
I think I know
what a
what
way to
happened.
put it.
They accepted her dad, told her she could pay the entry fee in installments, and then once he moved in, they wouldn't let her see him until she paid it off in full.
Why pull that shit?
Just to get her to pay it off quicker. They don't care what she has to do to earn it. They just want their money as soon as possible.
That's just so cruel.
Plenty of bastards in the world who do it without a second thought.
No wonder her health is bad. Who could deal with that kind of pressure?
And by taking time off, she'll lose income. She'll end up being late on her payments.
Damn. At that rate, she'll never get to see her dad.
Nope. And there's another thing that could happen that's even worse.
What's that?
Depending on what the contract says, if she misses a payment, they could kick her dad out and not return any of her money.
After she's been working herself to the bone just to pay them?
And honestly, who the hell knows if they're really providing good care in that place? Hardly anyone's
can't get
allowed
in.
inside, so there's no oversight. That
Yeah,
sounds to
locked
me
locked
like
doors mean all you've got is
whatever they
photos
get
on the
above
website.
please, even to the residents who are paid up.
I don't understand how they get away with this shit.
Please, none of us needs to understand it. All that matters is saving Nanoha's dad.
Boss, we can't save him. There's no way. Sure, we all want to, but... I mean, they won't even let the guy's own daughter in. The place is pretty much on lockdown. I just don't see a way around that.
I think I see a way around it.
What?
Boss, you okay with us working a second job?
Huh?
The 3 of us could work at Sunlight Castle for a bit.
You want to infiltrate the place by getting jobs there?
How do we get them to hire us?
Well, we're sort of buddies with that guy Kambe over at Hello Work. Let's get him to help us.
Yes! It's a great idea. I'll call Conway.
Oh, this
Make it
like
happen.
what a
I
camera
think we can do this.
movement.
We can save Nanoha's father.
We were stuck on Ichiban's shoulder there exactly as we moved up.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, we need to get in and oh, I'm so here. There we go. Okay, sorry about
Nail
that.
it.
We lost a coaster, but you know,
That's fine. Yeah, so we got this job based on working with the director of telework, and so
yeah.
you know, what if we call him up?
Yeah,
See if we can get his name. He's the one who saw us get rejected from the setup for not having home addresses and went, hey, I heard this bar down the street was offering $50.
Alright, so let's head on over to Hello Work. See if we can't find it in there. 5. Okay. Hello, hello.
Work?
Yeah. Look,
They talk to us and tell us that they're hired. That's how this works.
yeah, they're not posting openings here.
Damn.
So,
Wow.
Yeah?
You were a nurse.
That's fairly applicable right here. You know, maybe do they need security? Do they need
They out here rented cops.
yeah.
You
This
rent a cop.
this sounds like a yeah, this does sound like a place that would be hiring security.
hmm When you're taking in payments on the order of tens of thousands a month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm, mm.
Silent
Hey,
talking.
Sonny. Don't recall seeing you around. Are you new?
Yeah, I'm from a temp agency.
All
in
right.
Shinanba.
And then we're
How
here.
nice to have a
Yeah,
new doctor.
in.
Wonderful.
Actually, I'm a nursing assistant, and just temporarily.
You say you do physical therapy? Sounds fun.
Listen, Granny, let me ask you. There's a guy living here named Mukoda. You know him by any chance? He's pretty old, has a daughter.
Oh, what time are we having breakfast?
Well, it's already past noon.
Oh, here is fine. Thank you, officer.
Hey, did you find anything out?
Nope. Haven't seen any guys who were likely to be Nanoha's dad.
I gotta say, the care in this place actually seems pretty damn good. There's plenty of staff. Their medical equipment is top-notch.
They've got a security system.
Okay,
Guards,
okay.
too. They ain't skimping on safety.
How many times do I have to tell you? I want these toilets so clean you'd let your mother drink out of them. Put some elbow grease into it, for goodness sake! Stop slacking off!
Why am I the only one on toilet duty?
Why do you think? Well, you're not qualified to do anything else.
A nurse.
Did you find her dad?
Nah, not even a lead. You find anything?
The only thing I've seen all morning is toilets. That woman's a slave driver.
Maybe her dad's in a special room for the excellent course residents.
Oh yeah, that crazy expensive program.
Doubtful. I found out more about that program.
All right.
It has super strict requirements. I don't think she would have met them. For example, you have to do a bunch of interviews to qualify.
Interviews?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what they ask, but I bet it's all about your family and social standing. rumor has it, program only lets in big shots from the financial sector. So, even if she had the money...
Okay, sounding
I don't think
less
she would
like
pass the
we're
interviews.
in a scam at the least.
Still, none of us have seen this special
At
room
least
yet, right?
from what we're seeing here.
No. Because
Right, like
how are we supposed to do that?
We're not just
Obviously,
in
they're gonna have
bare
the best
concrete
security
rooms
Right.
funneling all of
residents.
these payments into
I
a Scrooge
heard only
McDuck
full-time
pool.
staff are allowed to work with that clientele.
But where the hell are those residents kept?
Top floor. And to get up there, you need one of the full-timers key
okay.
cards.
But there is still...
Hey, quit chatting and get back to work.
Yes, ma'am. Right away.
So yeah, we still have a pretty major unknown.
Good work. Bet you didn't know toilet cleaning could take up a whole day, did you?
So
We have an objective.
poisons.
That's what you need
We
in
have
a
a
place
key
this
card
big.
to heist.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to pick up the pace tomorrow.
We still need to do the top floor, don't we?
That floor is for excellent course residents.
Okay,
It's,
okay.
off limits to us contractors.
We keep full-time janitors just for floor 7.
Oh, damn it. I think I forgot something in the bathroom. Mind if I go get it?
Fine, but get it together. You're a mess.
I'm so sorry. You can go on ahead and I'll catch up, ma'am.
Yeah, just hurry up.
Heist in progress.
All right, now it is infiltration time. All right.
No need to be scared, man.
That's a
Just relax.
great sign.
Yeah, good things happen in the excellent area.
Yeah, it's excellent.
This is the face of someone who is excited
Yeah.
for excellent things.
It'll be over soon. Good night now.
Yeah, we got cameras everywhere.
What the hell?
And this is extremely not something we can ignore. Okay.
Okay.
Can't afford to blow your cover.
Yeah, like we don't have a plan for running in there, especially like, you know, that room had like a card reader. We can't even get in.
Yeah, we can't even get in.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, what it looks like we're seeing is we do have like a legitimate enterprise, and then something above that is not.
We have the legitimate enterprise and the excellent enterprise.
Yeah, it's excellent. Can you like hold off on dying for like 5 minutes?
Hold on.
No. No, I'm gonna go die right now. I'm tired as fuck.
I know I'm being a baby.
But look,
What was that?
Oh, this old woman just died, huh? Oh dear. In the excellent room.
What?
No.
I would say it means no more income if people know that they're not there. You know.
But when's the last time you let anyone visit her?
Yeah, and you get the payment for the room. You get, you know. Adachi, who was just about to be off on pension. And has probably seen a half dozen of these scams.
Yo.
Can't they do that?
That's illegal. Okay. They have all our information. They have all our information.
Uh-huh.
What?
Oh? Okay.
Yeah, these are guys from the security company. Yeah, the Seiryu clan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, one of the families.
Ryuto family.
I remember these
You
assholes.
know that suck.
Okay.
Hey.
No. Yeah.
3 million left to go then. If you just remit that amount, 10 days from now, we can start to carry out the procedure.
The procedure. So yeah, he's not dead because we're still working.
Paying for it.
Yeah. We're still working it out, getting the money.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah, again, there's a very loose piece here, and it's clear who's in charge.
And, like, even if this place eats into Yakuza front, anywhere moving this kind of money can buy the fucking cops.
Yeah.
You don't need to be named organized crime to be organized crime.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, this is a very realistic style of scam. Oh, it didn't take us time to get the jobs, you know?
Yeah.
Right, like...
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Again, not but
Yeah.
the number's going down.
Well, no, it was 25 each last time.
No, you're right. We split it.
We split it.
It's a better deal. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Karaoke, you say?
We can still have a little side bits.
Yeah.
Okay.
All work and no play, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
It's nighttime, which means there is no persimmon. Or there is no activity at persimmon. There is persimmon. Hey player, you could purchase upgrades to your gear.
Yeah. Sounds painful. Might swing by.
We're gonna do this kind of thing a couple of times where we go like, hey,
did you know you have a new?
You know you're playing a JRPG?
Right, like, hey, it is a not unreasonable assumption that like a person playing this game may not have.
Yeah.
You know,
like you're. This is the first one of these that you've made.
Yes.
You are on an audience of people who have not been playing these from you at very least.
Yeah. You know, like certainly folks who play games play, you know, a wide variety of things, but like not any of yours.
Right. Like it is worth establishing. Like, you know, as far as a tutorial on a broad strokes genre mechanic, that was like 3 text boxes.
Yep. Okay.
People are full move.
Beep.
Usually it takes again from the side.
gotta get the angle. No. I'm just trying to get hit a few times. You know. It's a red light.
Trying to.
Okay. That's 2.
Fully on the side of the car.
Good one.
All right. Ragdoll all the way up.
Yeah, just right up the car on that. And the reason I did this where we did this.
Yep. This was just a Saints Row minigame. Playing insurance fraud.
That was insurance fraud. That last flip was was an incredible like that's a flop. You know, that's like that's a basketball soccer flop. Like I got pushed. My bone.
Ref, he killed me.
Ref, I'm dead. Ref, come on. Okay, all right.
There.
Okay. Watch this.
Nothing too much to worry about from him. He's a false alarmist. A little bit of the clip on the third one, too.
Yeah.
Take your best shot. Let's do it. I'm up.
Oh, right. I forgot about that mechanic at all.
I saw you make a couple of decisions that were had a chance of getting caught by it. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, it's been a while since we got caught, so.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Have fun with this. Come on now. I'm up.
Oh, okay. Just in range
Damn.
there.
Watch this.
I wanted it.
There we go. All right. Let's head over to this nice bar I've never seen before.
Welcome to Survive, Jazz, and Karaoke.
With right now.
Yeah, we can see.
Oh, okay. Jazz and karaoke.
This the place you're a regular at?
Yep.
It's a nice looking place.
Oh. It's just you.
Yeah, such great customer service.
Hello,
No wonder
David
this
Hayter.
place is always empty.
This place? I only run it for fun. Kind of prefer it empty, in fact.
Bullshit.
Hey there, Adachi-san.
Hey, Iroha-chan.
Who are your friends?
Some guests of mine. Kasuga and Namba.
Hey,
You never bring anyone with you. In fact, is this a first?
I guess it is, now that you mention it.
That must mean you actually like them, huh?
Hell no. You wouldn't catch me hanging with these knuckleheads unless I had to.
You're so cute when you're embarrassed.
Give me a break. Anyway, listen. I've got a request.
Hang on. Let me guess. You want me to add their drinks on your tab?
Oh, you know me so well. You mind though? I promise I'll make them come back as paying customers.
Oh, good grief. You really an ex-cop? You win this time.
Thanks, man. All right, let's get to drinking.
So, the bartender here
Yes.
is one of many bits in this game
Hey,
that
what's up with Namba?
if you came into this as your clean break,
probably just tired.
you're starting
Can't
this
blame him after
series
everything he
here.
did today.
He's like, yeah,
Tomorrow's
here's
only gonna
Here's
be
the bartender.
Here's
It's
the
David Hayter.
if you've played
You know,
earlier
for some
games
reason,
in the series,
being around you makes it feel
you
like
recognize that model
it's
as Osamu Kachawagi,
You must be pretty
former
wasted if you're handing
captain
out
and second
chocolates.
patriarch of
I'll
the
take it.
Kazuma family.
I'm barely even feeling the buzz.
Oh, he's drunk, all right. Drunk on
He-
the rush of a hot and steamy friendship.
After leaving the Kazuma
Hero,
family
hotshot.
and founding
That was 2 feet
the
over the line.
Honest
You
Living
know it.
Association, which was a
Don't
setup to
poke
try
the
and
old
get
bear,
former
huh?
Yakuza back into society. Like, find them places to live, find them jobs, get them training, all kinds of stuff to try and take care of people.
Yeah.
He got caught up in the heavy nonsense that Kiryu was up to in Yakuza 3 and was shot to death by a minigun mounted on a helicopter.
Yeah.
He died in Kiryu's arms. The next mechanical moment in that video game is avoiding the cops because you are drenched in blood. He's here.
Yep. Hello.
Welcome to Bar Survive.
It survived.
Oh yeah, I never formally introduced myself. I'm Iroha Yanagi. I'm helping out at the bar.
You don't need to know any of that. It's just a bartender.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Did he hire you to chat with the customers?
Yep, I pull my weight around here. If your glass is empty, just give me a holler. I'll get you squared. Or if you just want to chat, I'm all ears. The customers who got to know me at my old bar actually used to call me Good Ear Iroha. So whenever you need an ear, I'm here to listen.
Sure, but what would I even tell you? I never got to come to these types of bars much.
Whatever you want, really. You could even tell me about your dumb arguments with Adachi-san.
You'd really want to hear that?
Of course. I love hearing about the little stuff that makes people better friends. So, no subject too dull, no topic off limits, okay?
Okay. That's fun. We can have...
You're allowed to walk back skits.
Also.
Many.
Let's take a look around this place. Music festival.
Yeah, Yo! Shellac is one of the bars in the Champion District in Gamero. It has this bit of art. This exact art asset. Hide and seek. Yeah, that... It is a minor theme in this game that Ijincho is a little bit full of ghosts. And Ichiban doesn't know any of them.
Yeah, and like... He's been in jail for, 18 years. Okay, we've got,
Kashiwagi was killed in 2009. So, a decade ago.
We've got this glowing hexagon here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is one of the dance tracks from Zero. Zero, one of the games where Kashiwagi has the largest role of his character. I don't think it's maybe available now. Yeah.
Okay,
all of those CDs that have been around the world.
Good.
Welcome to the Jazz Bar. Where we play Open Your Heart 24/7.
That's the Jazz Bar. Play Fog Mute.
There will be karaoke here later.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is how you use a bar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give you a bedtime.
Thanks, bartender. Cooking ingredients. Alright. So now we're finally able to use these as well.
Yep. And this is where all of those plants and seeds comes in. Is you can get him to make healing items.
What a talented, mysterious guy.
That gigantic face scar that we have, he has had for at least 40 years.
Yeah, right.
He had that in Zero back in '88.
Welcome.
Alright.
Tomato.
Ah, party-wide.
Yeah. This is the thing about Kashiwagi, is he makes the good shit.
Uh-huh. Mysterious carrot. Okay. We do not have materials for like any of this.
No.
We have 2 mysterious mushrooms.
Then we have flowers.
Thanks.
There was a scroll bar there if you wanted.
Oh, there's...
Welcome.
I always miss that.
Yeah, there's another...
I think I've missed the scroll bar existing, like, on every menu.
It's a little relevant here because there's another... category of stuff.
Okay, we've got...
The flowers there are gifts you can give to party members for to increase bond. However,
now we've got all status. Revive at half, revive at full. I see.
Pine tree.
Just pine tree.
Listen.
Says the ex-cop to the dead Yakuza.
Yeah, so we get drink links.
Yeah.
We have character skits that we saw that we've only had like the one, and those are like on the road, sort of like walking around talk. These are like your persona rank, like more conversations. These are more.
These are your social link.
Yeah. Drink link. Yeah, drink social link.
Yeah, we'll get more skits available as we get more party members.
Yeah, so we have a full crew. Yep.
Yeah, so we still can't access jobs, but what jobs Ichiban can do are based on his personality.
What's that you're drinking?
For the crew, it's based on your bond.
Keep it down, will ya?
Why? Oh, is that convenience store sake?
Shh, you don't have to announce it to everyone in the
Itachi.
mother.
You brought your own drink?
Itachi.
Hell yeah. It cost an arm and a leg to get a good buzz going here. That's why I got this little lovely at a store down the street.
We do call that pre-gaming.
Tender loving care.
Well, but it's pre-gaming, but we're here.
Yeah.
So this is just, it's gaming. Wait.
It's walking into a bar with a jar full of sake.
Yeah, right? Like...
That's not anything.
I walk into the restaurant and pull out my McDonald's Happy Meal. Like...
Yeah.
I'm good, thank you.
Adachi, you have a tab. You're not even paying for these. It's like, let's be real, you're never paying off that tab.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it.
Nah, I just order a drink from the bar, even if it meant going into debt.
You'd go into debt just for a drink?
Hey, it's not just a drink. It's an experience. It's a chance to indulge and just let it all out, you know? Hell, you never know when a drink might change your life. It might lead you to your soulmate. And I say, the guy behind the bar who's helping provide the space for that guy deserves some fat stacks.
Well, you sure are a nice guy, Kasuga. Well, maybe I should take your advice. Actually, no. If I go into debt, I won't pass my background check.
Hey, here's a solution. I'll buy you a drink.
Hey, thanks.
On your tab.
On your tab.
Speaking of money, what they did to you was fucked up, man. Discharge right before your retirement.
The jokes are over now.
At least I get to know I was canned for sticking it to fucking Horonouchi. My opinion, that's better than just staying on the force and turning a blind eye.
Let me see if I remember this correctly. You and Horinouchi first crossed paths during a case 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was a nasty one. Robbery and double homicide of some sweet old couple. My team found a suspect and made an arrest. Man by the name of Kasumi. He had a mile-long rap sheet, burglaries and shit. Plus, he had no alibi for the time of the murder.
But in the end, he was innocent.
Yeah. I finally figured that out from his son.
His son?
Kasumi had a wife and kid. Kid was 5 years old at the time. His name was Takashi. Little guy told us he'd been on a walk with his dad at the time the homicides were committed. Of course, there's always a chance that the relatives will lie in hope of saving their family. So HQ was prepared to ignore Takashi's testimony. I was too at first. But the more time that passed, my thoughts kept coming back around to what the little boy said. Even after Kasumi was arrested, I kept looking into it. I finally found the owner of a cigarette shop. Told me he saw Kasumi walking with Takashi at the time of the crime. Takashi's testimony was legit all along. I contacted HQ right away and requested Kasumi's release. But Horonouchi made sure it never happened.
And he was able to do that because he was top dog at the Kanagawa police back then, right?
Yeah. And don't forget,
Yeah.
he'd just been offered a job with the Tokyo police.
Trying to not lose that
He
new
was desperate
job,
to
so he's
cover
willing
up any
to
recent
throw somebody
blunders
under the
that
bus
led
for
to
it.
arrest. He shipped poor Kasumi off to prison, knowing full well the man was innocent. Next thing I know, Kasumi's killed himself in his cell.
So Horonouchi was willing to sacrifice people's lives just to advance his own career. Yeah, I'm starting to understand why you got so much beef with him.
I got beef with myself, too. I'm partly responsible for what happened. If only I'd believed Takashi's testimony from the start, the arrest wouldn't have happened in the first place.
You don't know that for sure. No one else believed the testimony either.
Yeah, but I'm the one who interviewed the kid. Let me tell you, even after all this time, I still can't forget his face.
Man. But couldn't you have just leaked the fact that charges were false? You know, to the news? I gotta assume that'd be your way of atoning for Takashi-kun, right?
Well, you're not as dumb as you look, Kasuga. That's exactly what I thought at the time.
Aw, thanks.
But I screwed it up. Didn't choose the right people to leak to, so I got swept off the license center faster than the leak got swept under the rug. Worst fuck up of my life.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Adachi-san.
Sorry. Really killed the mood, didn't I?
It's okay. A true friend doesn't care how many moods you kill.
You know, for an ex-Yakuza, you can say some cheesy shit. but it's sweet.
What do you mean by that? Yakuza's all about brotherhood.
Well, all I know is if I'd had a brother like you on the force with me, my life might have turned out different.
Ah, but if the cops were anything like me, this whole country would be fucked sideways by now.
Can't argue with that.
Adachi out
You
here,
weren't supposed to agree with
establishing the archetype
Anyway,
of the good cop, which is
let's
to
have
say
another drink.
the ex-cop.
On you. You don't mind.
Fine. Hey, bartender, can we get another round?
We have Ichiban just saying it out loud. And Yakuza's all about brotherhood. But this is who Ichiban is.
This is the, we're seeing with this retirement home, the Seiryu clan and the normal Yakuza operations, basically, and like Ichiban sees that as so antithetical to Yakuza as he sees it.
I'm taking protection money, so I'm going to fucking protect you. I'm not going to I'm going to not take your payments when you're trying to save money to take care of your family.
About that time, I guess.
Aw, leaving already?
Oh, sorry, Iroha-chan. We got a big day tomorrow.
We're going to commit a lot of crime tomorrow.
Oh, Namba, you gonna crash on the bar or you want to head back?
I like the vibe of this place, though. Me coming back is another thing you can count on.
Sure. Make yourself at home. Nobody else does. And listen, take care of him.
Sorry?
Let's just say he's not usually a happy drunk. I guess that means he has a soft spot for you guys.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I know the guy. He's a good for nothing, but he's good at heart too. So keep your friends close, you hear?
I can do that.
Hey, Kasuga, what's the holdup? Let's go.
Oh, sorry. Well, see you later.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right. So yeah, we've got our.
And we get told about table talk.
Okay.
Because now Bond is a mechanic.
I was wondering where this was, but it makes sense that it wouldn't exist until, yeah. And what else do we got on there? I know we got a couple more. Ah. Give these bouquets different love interests Kasuga meets along his journey.
I'll be completely real. I don't remember how many of those there are, even a little bit. Gone from my brain.
Yep, sure. Okay, but, like, also we need to... We need to head back up there, not only for a persimmon talk, but also to plant some.
Plants, perhaps a karaoke.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, now there are plant spots.
I don't recall how these get marked, if they're just all marked now and there's just not very many.
Yeah.
Or if they get marked as you approach.
Alright. Nah. This ain't gonna be enough.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Missed that.
Destroyed.
Completely annihilated.
But yeah. Love to have a good... You know, the drinkling, you know, party member chat is one of the most important things to, you know, you get to have your squad actually having character and having, you know, fine moments together.
Get to interact, get to build that up. It does a lot. It's really like relevant to building these characters, insofar as, you know, this entire cast is all new to this game, but you're coming off of working with Kiryu, who doesn't right, like you get character development. What's good?
What's up?
You develop Kiryu via, you know, sub stories and the plot, and all of the time you're running around just like doing nonsense. You don't really get much of any of that, and so we've developed him really thoroughly over 25 video games, where Ichiban gets much more fleshed out very quickly.
Trees over here somewhere.
Because
still...
you've got this crew to bounce off of. You're always talking.
Oh no. The persimmon.
You gotta be kidding.
Please.
Oh no.
Please punch a different tree.
What the hell are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm practicing on this tree, boss.
Why here? Can't you, like, do that shit at the sumo stable or something?
I'd be more than happy to, boss. But I'm afraid that's no longer an option.
Hey, boss.
Why's that?
Our sumo stable's pretty small, with only my master, my mentor, and myself. I usually practice with my mentor. But one day, he went out for drinks with another wrestler and, well, had a large bottle of sake broken over his head.
A bottle of sake?
Uh-huh.
Cooper claims he was too drunk to remember anything, but because of him, my mentor's in the hospital.
Oh!
3 months for a full recovery, they say.
Yikes.
Lost my practice partner, my brother, my family, boss. I'm gonna avenge him at the Spring Sumo Tournament. That's why I'm training for the big battle with this here tree.
Battle with the big tree.
The guy's dead. And look, nothing personal, but could you at least practice on another tree? Seriously, any tree other than this one.
Sorry, boss, but of all the trees in Yokohama, this one is the biggest and feels the most like my boy. Yes, sir. I get the feeling this tree's gonna make me a whole...
My boy!
My boy.
Partner must be some kind of monster.
That being said, I'll show no mercy to anyone who stands between me and my practice.
Well...
Yo, I ain't telling you to stop practicing. I'm just
can I
worried
tell
about
you
the
why?
persimmon on this tree.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about wasting time and losing my rank. But if you insist on stopping me, then I'm just gonna have to practice on you, boss.
There we go. We had to move out a cutscene.
Cool.
Weak. Check this out.
Crunch.
I thought you would be stronger than that. I took a 2x4 and just knocked. I did what happened to your master. No, 3 months in the hospital.
He's never going to avenge his mentor.
No.
Embarrassment at the Spring Sumo Tournament.
Just one hit. Okay, we're good.
You've communicated with our fists.
Yes. Oh God, the thwacking with a 2x4 has me thinking about like a Superman comic where like the Joker has a giant mallet and is gonna hit Clark Kent with the giant mallet, and we get like the slow motion like the mallet is in mid-swing, and Clark Kent is thinking like, oh, fuck, okay. So, like...
What does it look like when a regular guy
like,
gets hit by a giant mallet? What the fuck?
Do I roll with it? Like, do I just, like, let it bounce? Like, what do I do? Shit. Because I can't, like... I can't just crumple. Like, I'm... You know, it's somebody throwing the gun. It's just gonna bounce right off me, but that looks really bad for Clark Kent. I think I gotta roll with it. I just gotta, like, wait, and, like, right on hit and then, like, roll left. Like... It's a good panel. It's a
good bit. That kind of bit is basically my favorite Superman moment to do. I am always thinking about someone hires an assassin to shoot Clark Kent. And so bullets he's out at lunch. Bullets bounce off his chest and fall into his salad. He's like, fuck. Shit. Fuck. I need to hide these. I need to eat these bullets.
Gotta eat the bullets.
And the assassin watches him do this and just fucking leaves.
Like,
reporters in this town eat bullets for lunch.
God damn.
I'm fucking out.
Like, what happens if I go after Jimmy Olsen? Like, is he... like, goddamn.
Absolutely not.
There's like another like Clark Kent-esque bit I think of in All-Star Superman, where Clark is giving an interview to Lex Luthor, and like Lex in jail going on about how like, well, how can you not like hate Superman? Man, like you're
everything you aren't.
Yeah, you're the perfect example of like humanity, you know. And his existence makes you, you know, lesser. We give it a stamina and spark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, you can have the carrot. Actually, no. Yeah, you can have the carrot. I don't have any others. So we can see the difference. Ah, well.
So we can see the difference.
So we got to see the difference.
Eat tomato.
But that means I can also plant onion. Oh, okay. That went better.
Yeah, so every plant has their own timer.
Yeah, 15 or... Fine. I'll go in here. It is active, okay.
Yeah. There's a Tumblr post around somewhere of Clark Kent putting out a series of exposés on buildings that have not replaced lead pipes.
I suppose, look, like, he can see those real easy.
Like, goes around doing this for a while, and people are like, you know, Clark Kent some kind of superhuman? I mean, like, yeah, probably, but like, what?
He's got detect lead.
He's got fucking lead detection. Like, you think he's some kind of fucking superhero? No, he's a reporter. He's a journalist.
All right, let's do
All right.
So.
And Superman has classical X-ray vision, stopped by lead.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you're ready for this.
Oh, like I love our. I can't actually do the language select down there. Okay.
So, in most of these games, you can change the language that the lyrics are displayed in on screen.
Okay.
Somewhere in a pause menu.
Okay, we got one for everyone.
Yep.
We got.
such a mess. I'm lost. I'm no. This one's a real classic. Number.
Woo!
I've been a fool, and you've been childish. You fell down, you got her chasing sweeter dreams. Never could hide the truth in your eyes. Go. That's how I knew that smile was a lie. You're killing it.
I can't deal with
Is something you never say. Couldn't get it out. Always just pulled away. So then why? Please won't you tell me why? You could find the words to say goodbye. I'm such a mess. I'm lost. I'm no good at this. I'm in love.
Every Bakamitai, someone's drinking sadly with a photo. Almost drinking sadly with the cheek.
Twisting my view, I've been a fool. Number.
It's the really great part of each button being a distinct sound you're making. Is the top face button is always the good shit.
Yeah, the picture, as you said, every game it's a different, every person doing it's a different one. And I think of Dog, I think of
It's been Dog a couple of times. It's been Pocket Circuit Fighter.
Yeah, Pocket Circuit Fighter.
Go
you can't send more.
Yeah, so they did translate all of these songs into English in ways that basically scan, and then sung them all in English. And of the games with English dubs, most of them karaoke is a little rough. Not this one. This one is the standout. Basically, every member of our cast can sing, and can sing in the range of the character voice they're doing.
That's excellent.
There's one character who I've told a small lie about just now, but it's excellent, and we'll see it later.
Okay.
In the later games, there's a fair bit of like people getting auto-tuned because this is a wild thing to try and have to do.
Right.
And sometimes it sounds pretty okay, and sometimes it sounds real rough. What was the Bakamitai photo in Yishin? Let me go pull that up.
That is a good question. And also a good question because like any of the like, that's part of the like extra stuff you wouldn't know from just playing this
So
sort of thing.
in Ishin, it's not a photograph. You're looking at a character in the audience who is, I think, mechanically you turn in completion points for goodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've had Akiyama with a photo of himself when he was homeless. Saijima had a photo of himself and the fucking Dwingus from the gym that he trained in the mediocre princess maker.
Oh my god! I'd forgotten about the not Princess Maker, but you're right. Yeah. These games have a lot of games in them.
Yeah. Kiryu's had.
You know, during my first couple of days out,
oh
I
boy.
got really curious about how this manga
Oh my God.
read ended. So I ended up stopping by a bookstore.
Did you read 18 Years of One Piece?
I found out the damn thing was still.
Did you read 18 Years of One Piece?
Sounds like you had some catching up to do. That would be a lot of volumes, huh?
Nah, apparently the author took a bunch of extended hiatus.
You read 18 Years of Berserk?
18 Years of Berserk.
Blessing in disguise, I guess.
Not sure I'd call that a blessing.
Yeah, that's not 18 years. That's 18 Years of Berserk. Well,
it also could have been like Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, Kiryu in Zero had a photo of Sunflower, the orphanage that him and Nishiki and Yumi grew up at. In Kiwami, we had Kiryu and Pocket Circuit Fighter. In 5, we got the dog.
Yep.
In Man Who Erased His Name, we get again him and Pocket Circuit Fighter, but a different photo.
Yeah, that's the older photo. Like not the older, like the folders. Older,
yeah.
I think that's older Pocket Circuit.
And then in Infinite Wealth, it's Dog again. Dog birthday.
Dog.
Check this out. Yeah, I got this.
Hands throwing.
Have fun with this.
The head drop here.
Let's go. I'm up.
Yeah, and damn. Hand thrower goes in for the kick. I wasn't ready.
There is one more Bakamitai photo that I have to acknowledge.
Okay.
And it's the Among Us Like a Dragon collab trailer.
Yes.
Where it is a dog having a birthday party.
Yeah, it's birthday dog.
It is once again birthday dog.
I adore the like Among Us silly collab bits. It's our more modern so I've gone with my indie game theory that an indie game is a game that contains a character from an indie game. And you might ask,
travel back to like Shovel Knight.
Yeah, Shovel Knight is the one I use as an example from decade past. Super Meat Boy as well as like an older one, because you've got like Bit Trip Commander and things like that. But the Among Us is one of our more modern games of that style, of indie game that contains other indie games. Balatro is doing that more these days as well. But it's not just the definition falls apart a little more these days, because this is not an indie game, in its scale. Because
thinking about Balatro, got The Witcher 3 in there.
Yeah.
That. And RGG is just a department of Sega.
So, yeah. Among Us is one of the other Among Us ones I can recall is Miles Edgeworth. Capcom, is a little bigger than that.
Just a touch.
So it's come on now. It's one of those things that doesn't fully scan, but I still use it as a measuring stick.
travel back to Dive Kick, an indie game, is a video game featuring the Baz.
Yes, that's another good, like, that's a good, like, starting point that gets you from zero. Because if you got the Baz, then anything that contains a game that contains a character that wasn't there, like, you know, so the Baz is in Shovel Knight, and thus that makes Bloodstained an indie game by association. It's your Ryu number, but, like, more.
Yeah. The Baz has ground zero for being a character from nowhere.
On to the next bathroom. You're even slower than yesterday.
Alright, we gotta do it today.
I'm going. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Hey, watch where you're going, janitor.
Come on, jackass. Gigantic nod.
Mm-hmm. Alright, into excellent area.
Hello, Director. The woman's father. His name's Tatsuro Mokoda, correct? Understood. I'll carry it out immediately. Yes. Don't worry. Yes, he's out like a light. General anesthesia. Here we go. You know, most people hope and pray that they'll die in their sleep. You're one of the lucky ones who actually gets to do it.
Stop! Who are you? How did you
just walk in on trying to do a murder, like.
Yeah, on factual execution.
Yeah. just beat the hell out of this dude.
Sure.
Out like a light.
Yeah.
Sir, wake up. Let's get you out of here.
Ah, now we do have security and monitors and.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't waste any time.
Yeah, that dude was just like real happy to do a murder.
What are
Like,
you doing here? Contractors aren't allowed. Explain yourselves now.
Hey, calm down. Can't you recognize your own uniform?
Give me a break. You're not one of us.
No, we aren't.
Worth a
You're
shot.
not
Yeah.
nursing home guards. Not with that kind of weaponry. I bet you got a lot of ink underneath those uniforms. Since you're from the Seiryu clan.
So, you did your homework.
We know everything, man. Even what the Seiryu clan has been doing in this room.
Oh, good. That makes our decision easy. We'll have to kill you and the patient!
We were already prepared to do one murder
Yeah.
in this room. What's three more?
You're in now, best shot. Watch this.
3? Come on. Okay, just 2 in the third one.
Strong two.
Yeah. Full 2.
Don't be cocky. Come on now.
Just knock you down. Yeah, goodbye.
Let's go.
Oh, we're close to a rank up, okay.
Let's grab her dad and get the hell out of here.
Hey, what was that drug you were about to inject him with?
It was potassium chloride.
Holy fucking shit. Do you know what it does? They use it overseas for executions. The doctor was trying to kill her dad?
Now that must have been how they killed the old woman. We got to him just in time.
Guys, we ain't out of the woods yet.
That's the guy from the cafe. Who is he?
We're about to have our chance to ask him. He's coming this way.
You see the
Unconscious
bodies.
You
dudes.
just made the biggest mistake of your lives. I hope you know that. Who are you? The director of this facility. And don't play dumb. I know what else you know about me.
You mean how you're with the Seiryu clan?
Yes. I'm Totsuka, from the Ryuto family.
Let's get
The
Hi, Patrick
Seiryu
Sides.
clan held its own against the Omi takeover. That made me think you guys must be pretty hardcore. And yet here you are, murdering old people for money. Where's the Yakuza's honor in you?
And again, we have our...
The Seiryu clan is doing what must be done, for the good of society. You have no idea what burden we've taken on.
Killing our elders for society's good? Go fuck yourself! You better let all the residents here go free right now, or I'll tell the whole world what you're really doing here!
You're welcome to try, but that would require you to walk out of here alive.
Hey, good luck with that one.
He's like, yeah, huh?
And killing you is no inconvenience to me. I've got enough chemicals to melt down all your bodies.
You're in the murder room.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have interfered.
I don't much care.
Yeah, but
Who's here?
Take your best shot. Get serious. Check this out. I'm up. Let's go. Okay. Get alive. I got this. Have fun with this.
Oh, Toad's good. Toad's good. That's not the numbering. Toad's, you got like a title card. I was... Oh!
Oops. That'll happen occasionally.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't get caught. I'm up.
They don't even have that much on numbers. Like, we're within the range.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Okay. Yeah. Go out of Totsuka for the Tsuji decks.
Nice. Hell yeah.
God damn! Who the hell are you guys?
Don't make me say it again. Let all the residents go.
I'm afraid I just can't do that.
Then we'll do it. We'll move them all out.
You leave the guard to the other room?
Shit.
I
open.
think we did.
I activated the
Oh, no.
emergency lockdown.
We just locked down the
That door
building.
won't open until this time tomorrow. What? You've lost. So stop fighting me, and maybe, just maybe, I won't call the police. I won't explain to them how our home for nice, well-to-do elderly people is being robbed by 3 thugs.
What kind of Yakuza calls the cops? You're a stain on your family.
Call me what you want, but if I call the cops, you're done.
I
suggest
I
you
love
give up and
Ichiban.
get out.
Maybe instead, I'll rat you out.
Oh yeah?
Ichiban? Rat him out to who?
The Seiryu chairman. We just need to pay him a visit at their HQ. We'll go tomorrow,
Going over your head.
bright and early, and get the chairman to fix all of this.
Don't you fucking dare! This is my business.
Oh,
not
we
the
found a
chairman's.
button.
If you breathe a word, I'll kill you!
So you're that scared
Yeah.
of the chairman?
We hit a button.
So?
So, you're coming with me, you spineless worm.
Huh?
Yeah, you're gonna take me there yourself. Because if you refuse to come along, I'm gonna tell the big scary chairman everything you did. And maybe some things you didn't, too. I mean, look at yourself. Doing business like this in the name of the Seiryu clan? As a Yakuza, you accept consequences for your actions.
So, does this mean we have to go?
Am I still getting paid for today? Do I gotta go, like, hit my time clock?
From the reaction, it seems that the Seiryu chairman would not be happy with the with it. Like that immediately, like, don't you fucking dare! Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
That smells like I have been doing this under the table.
you
The
know,
boss is not getting paid properly.
yeah.
Listen. Got it.
Okay.
Hey, you wanna hit a save point?
Yeah, I wanna just
You buy some gear?
yeah. You wanna? Yeah, just
We've put a an energy drink cooler and a payphone.
let's do that. Let me step away for just a minute, and then we'll go have a nice conversation.
Yeah, just gonna go talk to his boss, explain the situation. It's just a big misunderstanding. Everything will be fixed right up. It'll be great. Yeah, like the Ichiban going for that call as like on the one, he thinks this whole thing is scummy and he doesn't believe that a patriarch would be allowing it. But on the two, just easy to bet that if you've got a a, a scheme this size and this kind of fucked, that you're just sort of routinely doing murders in the middle of the town, your boss probably doesn't know every single thing about it. And if he gets any response other than "don't you dare," then he has to switch tack and go do something else. But on this specifically,
Alright.
he's like, well, here's the answer. Here's what I gotta go do.
It also fits with like Ichiban's like we continue to be butting up against Ichiban's ideas of what like the Yakuza are.
That was the first point.
Yeah. Yes. Good.
Well, you were right. It was like the 2 points on the one, Ichiban thinks this is scummy as shit, and then a patriarch wouldn't allow it.
So let's quick head over to this side of town. We'll, you know,
swing through the pawn shop if you want.
Ooh, finally. All right, come on.
It's your chance, Nanma. It's your time.
Yeah!
Great work, little buddy. I don't recall what kind of scale pawn shop was had things for us to buy at, but I know we've got.
Sell Scorpion for. Damn. Right.
2 of them.
We have some money around if I do actually want to convert that.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's be real.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep things that's there for us to be able to pull out a pile of money for like mahjong time, you know. So you can pay for some tables.
Yeah. Money making game proper will be along soon enough.
Yeah. Alright. So quick stop here.
Slurp.
Let's all RMP back, and then get down to the dungeon in the corner here.
I know what you could possibly be talking about. You're gonna walk into an office and have a conversation.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about how many times you go through specifically the Tojo clan building across.
It's some.
You know,
Yo,
that was a stamina.
and complex.
Yeah.
That's the good shit.
Whatever.
Well.
Okay, whatever. These are nobodies. That's fine.
You're going down. Yeah, you're in it now.
Nappa's weapon is on the same scale as the rest of us. It's just that his stats are in magic and not physical.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to hear a scary story?
Okay.
Where'd that come from? Sure, whatever.
I was at a laundromat a little while back, and as anyone would, I put my clothes in the dryer. When there was about 5 or so minutes left, my cell rang, and I went outside to talk.
And?
For 10 minutes, I hung up and went back inside.
The
dryer was still going, and the time left? 30 minutes.
Oh.
Did you extend the time or something?
Of course not. Why would I do that? Yeah, no good dryer shrank my favorite shirt because of that. The thing got all tight. Still wore it, though.
You still
Didn't think the story
His favorite shirt.
I'm so happy for all these conversation bits. They're
Yeah.
Okay.
Get in there.
I got this.
From downtown.
Nice.
Cool. Who's that? I'm up. The enemy is defeated. I feel the stats going up.
Okay.
That rhythm of double tapping confirm followed by Adachi having a voice line for an attack starting is one you're going to get real familiar with over the course of the video game.
Yeah, you're in it now. Take your best shot. Have fun with this.
Steamed punk.
Let's go. I got this.
Obviously true.
It's a Kamurocho expression. Ooh. The follow-up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Ichiban's 2x4 is... I don't recall how it's squared up against the upgrades we could make here, but it would, I want to say it was fairly similar.
It's basically the same as our...
Yeah.
47, 48. Like, it has minor number differences, so...
Yeah.
This Rugged Cane we can upgrade.
Oh, right. Rugged Cane is still a tier below where...
Yeah. Like, we can take Dandy Umbrella. That's fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Hello?
Got him.
Okay, we're good. Stealth.
Good work, Adachi.
Alright, let's go in.
Hey.
As we were saying.
Okay. I don't see any guards.
That's because no one is stupid enough to try to raid the cereal claim.
Well.
I mean, this is like 100% what we expected when we gave them a day.
Set us up.
Yeah.
We never grant entry to anyone from other factions. That gate drops like a cattle chute if someone walks through without giving the correct signal. Then we take our time with
Again, we know how like there's
Whatever their rank may
the
be in
three
their own
different
words,
you
we don't
know
give a shit.
organizations in town.
Where's the chairman? Upper floor somewhere?
Perhaps. You'll never reach him. I won't let you get anywhere near his office.
Oh, I was really hoping you'd seen the light. Guess we're back to using brute force, boys.
I tell you,
Zuh.
never a dull day with Ichiban.
People better put us in their wills for this.
Bring it!
There's an extra requirement for the dungeon. You have to have full, like a fully equipped.
Armor in all slots.
Ooh, this is a.
I got this. Get alive.
We got a track for it here.
Yeah. We've got a little bit more numbers than we did before.
Okay, now we're at what I was expecting the numbers to be to look like.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. We caught them off guard. Now.
You're in it now. Cool. Check this out.
You wanna play?
Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Okay. That's better.
Yeah. Take your best shot. I'm up. I got this.
Just said that big.
Those that?
Uh-oh. Adachi was born with this 119 MP and he's gonna die.
Yeah. Just, I had to.
Hey, the paralyzed chance.
Yeah. Makes sense though to have it be a requirement of like, hey, you need to be like ready to party if you're going in here. Like,
Look at me go!
Hey, player. Have you engaged with the JRPG mechanics?
yeah.
You wait right there. You won't be leaving here alive.
You gotta be kidding me. How are we supposed to get through?
Well, standing around won't solve anything. Let's find another way around.
Glowy in that door.
Odd stone.
There are glowies all over the place in this fucking zone.
Uh-huh.
Dungeon.
Well. It's a fun way for us to build a dungeon.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
The door's locked.
stupid.
This is a dead
Look.
end. This should hold it. Good call. Open up, assholes! Now what? We can't hold this forever. Then we need to improvise. Son of a... What the fuck? Where are they? I don't know where they went.
What the fuck?
Lock the damn thing before they get away.
Cardboard box.
Hey! Get your ass over here!
This is a sneaking mission. Oh, okay.
we are not cardboard box.
They bought it. Yeah, I guess so.
Goddamn. Yeah, that's.
You're good, Namba.
We are a cardboard box. Yes.
Danbo was cardboard box.
Yes.
I do believe we got an accessory for winning that fight.
Listen.
Let's take a look. We have a lot of room to improve accessories.
Hold on.
Okay.
We've had multiple sequences of hiding in cardboard box, and none of them have involved David Hayter.
Well, we got David Hayter close to this. Ah. Okay.
So the health ring was what we just got. I have no idea where the power ring came from.
I mean,
I don't know when we became a Green Lantern.
you know, those sorts of things just happen, you know?
It's true.
Ring chooses you.
It's true. Power ring was from the sumo. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Mushroom. It is a perfect cube of lead.
It is an imperfect cube of lead.
It is a perfect cube of imperfect lead.
I find these terms acceptable.
Alright.
Sitting out here on the milk crate.
Yep.
I've been waiting for you. Gentlemen, get rid of them.
Underlings.
Definitely got a little bit of popping on these guys after that scene.
I got this. Have fun with this.
Two?
Yeah.
Come on now.
God, when that hits, it's so much.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let's go. I'm up. Let's do it. Going in. No mercy. Don't get caught. Okay. All patched up. Get cool. Let's go.
Just again, it's just so instantaneous.
So fast.
Like, bonk.
The enemy is defeated.
No one else is coming? Pretty weak ambush, if you ask me.
I bet those idiots wanted to hog the credit for taking out the intruders.
Oh, is that what it is? Wouldn't it be easier for them if they ganged up on
Yeah, well,
us?
Nobody climbs the corporate ladder in a group, criminals included.
Huh. No wonder I've never been promoted.
Oh. God. Huh, weird. I wouldn't even think to do it like one-on-one like that. That's dumb. Vampire.
Ichiban might be a vampire, don't worry about it. But yeah, now we've got a mini map again. We are in dungeon proper.
Oh, and it's like fairly big. Okay. Oh, hey, and
Why did we map
Should I
interact to the run button?
Got it.
Helmet is currently replacement level.
yeah, and that's what we have on.
Yeah.
Well, let's. Wait, what? All right, we have a pretty real office photocopier.
Yep.
This is the sort of thing that excites me to find in a building, in a dungeon here. It's like, thinking about like the Seiryu clan having to print off reports.
Yeah. I drew attention to it the first time we got it. I love that cardboard box texture is still here. Over in that corner we had a boy. Oh, right. This side is weird, dude. The one on the left.
There it is. Hey, boy.
Yeah.
It's upside down on the other. Oh, like.
We've had this texture for 1,000 years.
Okay.
It's just not a reason to make a new cardboard box texture. Why would we need one?
Okay, so we're fairly locked down right now. That's fine. Let's head on up.
I'm in good shape. Cool. Check this out. Take your best shot like this. Okay, come on.
Good.
Let's go.
The pot just exploded.
Yeah.
No?
No.
No, okay.
Back in the brawlers, every one of those was relevant because you could pick up the fire extinguisher as a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Yeah. Don't get caught. Yeah. Watch
Pigeons.
this. Have fun with this. I'm up. You're weak. Let's go. I got this. You want to fight?
Oh, right into the safe corner. Ow.
Oh.
Watch this.
Ben has some beef.
Yeah.
Cool reeks. Let's go.
Oh.
I got a bad feeling about this. Let's skip making the first move and just see how it goes.
Hey, player. You remember?
Let's do it.
Remember how to block?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you got.
You're in it now.
Oh! He picked up the couch.
Yeah.
That's better. Cool. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, just ready for round 2 there.
Go. I'm up.
It's gonna be enough? No, okay.
Okay.
Oh, the double tap.
That did a little bit of damage.
We're alive.
First things first.
Should I open it? Sweet.
Okay. We've kind of gone out of our way and used some things that are...
Pretty good. Tasty. Not bad. Delicious.
Yeah, we went and made some money, spent some money, did every available sub story. It's fine.
Doesn't matter. They're the like
All right.
tiny ones anyway.
Which way we go?
Onigiri for eating.
Behind us. You're never gonna make it to the chairman.
Oh no! Oh!
How'd you go?
Holy shit! Hang on.
Up!
I'll get you out of this.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Ichiban, that's your...
That's what?
That was your move 1?
I got you.
Holy
Give me
shit!
kids. No questions.
Holy shit!
This is because Ichiban is the fucking best.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
No fuck.
Enjoy your flight. Number, over here! We got him! Now lift!
Duh.
Don't give up!
Oh my god.
I'm alive.
Duh.
Like, that guy could have just dropped you.
Nah, but we gotta do the throw.
And it would have been... We would have been fucking smoked.
Well.
Hey, fellas.
Nice mallet.
Come on now! Get alive! Yeah. I got this. Have fun with this.
Oh yeah! Yeah!
Yeah!
Bonk.
Love to walk into it.
Better luck next time.
It's free.
Yeah. 30 MP from your government.
Yeah. Okay.
I've had enough of you rat bastards scurrying around. Time to get exterminated.
Down. Yeah. Let's get cocky. Watch this.
I don't think this is too. Oh, it is.
Flip it.
The little mini game of am I in range?
That's a bird. Dude.
Check
You wanna
this out.
fight?
I got this.
Okay.
Don't get cocky.
That's better.
Get serious. Alive. Cool.
Let's get you out of here.
Let's go.
Sick of being hit with a opera.
Go. Yeah.
All patched up.
We saw earlier the Gummy Jewel using like
Okay.
the crossbow.
It's true.
Using a gun is a pretty heavy escalation and like not a usual thing.
Yeah, getting your hands on a gun in Japan is like a task, even for organized crime. Yeah, we both had the many crossbows menacing us from a distance, and the point blank execution crossbow.
Yes. We got the dungeon key.
You can use this small key to open locked doors in this location.
Yeah. Hey, have you heard about the compass and that it has a new feature? Okay, there's a... over here. Aha!
Should I open it? Got it.
Well,
Is that not gear? Ah, it's accessory.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Little bit of knife defense.
Yeah. Like the idea of finding a mysterious stone, like somebody has like a rock collection in here.
Yeah. You took their old rusted chainmail and you took their pet rock.
They aren't using them.
Still free.
And now if we can find a copper sword, we got the whole set.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ah, blueprint. I've been doing way too much of this as of late.
Weird that they spelled it wrong.
Yeah. A thing.
Yeah.
We found the dungeon map. We found a dungeon key. You know?
You found the hand grenade.
We found the dungeon hand grenade.
Should I open it? Sweet.
Safety shoes?
Remember, right? Safety shoes are pretty.
Yeah, those are fine. Alright.
Obviously.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Just on the head.
It's sitting on top of the head.
There's a butt.
Ichiban, you do it.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Really? That worked?
They put a big red button on top of. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, oh. Okay.
Oh, that ashtray.
Yeah, you saw that.
Jam!
That that trick is really popular at parties. Doing the like tablecloth trick without a tablecloth.
Doing the tablecloth trick just. Wait, will it let you ladder down?
Yeah, I wanna. Okay. And?
Should I open it? Got it.
A jacket. Probably doesn't beat embroidered jacket.
Just below the military armor.
And like, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, we can't go up the ladder in the back, so...
Hang on. This fucking fake drop ceiling? What?
Yes. That is not like...
That...
those tiles aren't actually like drops, like...
Yeah.
That's a real floor above them. So like, these tiles are not tiles on a ceiling.
Yeah. It's messed up.
Huh. Nobody expects it.
You're right. The instant anyone has to do any like maintenance that requires getting into the drop ceiling, your whole shit goes bad.
Yeah.
Should I open it? Sweet!
Another health ring.
Coroner doing the job for you of consumable to fill your gauge. Here, just for your MP.
Okay.
Back again, huh? So this is where we are.
Wait, we've been here already?
Doesn't seem too familiar to me.
Oh, we were just here a minute ago. You guys have terrible memories.
What do you mean? Like,
come the fuck on, guys.
yeah. So now we can go through here and
On the other side.
Hey, this place looks safe enough. Why don't we take a breather?
where's? Oh, okay. There you are. What the hell? Oh, that's like a bug zapper. No, that's a kettle.
Yeah, this is a heater.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a kettle just sitting on top of our heater.
Sure.
Mystery fruit.
Our schedule.
You skipped a cutscene.
I did. It saved time. A better.
That's not gear. That's bleed.
Okay, I think I still want to put this on anyway. That was part of our 2 health ring.
Gosh, you're so healthy.
Yeah. Alright. Taking point. Alright.
No, yo,
I just saw that, yeah.
Namba, like, rocketed backwards through the other room
just
before teleporting out here.
Just appeared. Come on.
Mystery carrot.
Alright. Bust on in. Ooh. Okay. Hello. They're back.
It's the boys. There's no windows for him to throw us out of, so we're probably pretty epic.
Yeah.
All right.
Battle is on. Cool. Come on now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got this.
Have fun with this.
Yeah, this has got to be double. Oh!
Let's go.
Big weekend.
Going.
Reckless charge.
Oh! You've got stand. Oh, that's illegal.
Plus 153.
Like, yeah,
The
that-
Yakuza, of course they know about Stamina X.
yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Watch this.
This might have been greedy. Yeah, okay.
I'm up.
Now we can get the reckless charge.
Oh, she's like 80% of the Suntail Hawk.
Ooh. Okay.
The hell's your problem?
Well,
Except
yeah, this is fine.
of the team members they could have hit with rage.
Let's go. Going in. Weak.
Enough, yeah.
No mercy.
Hell's your problem?
It is always hilarious to see, you know, enemies pulling out items. And I'm a huge fan of like, you know, the fight where enemies are fighting on the same level as you.
Yeah. That's better.
Get to use
Always
your
thinking about Transistor.
yes.
Really good in. You know, I love an RPG enemy pulling out just a regular item. Because that guy just gave his buddy an energy drink to help beat your ass.
Yep.
I'm up. Let's go.
Also, just hang out in the back. Like, no, you got this. I don't need to interrupt.
Watch this. Have fun with this.
I mean, he's already had
Yeah.
multiple bites. He doesn't want it.
That's what I got the boys for. Hard leather boots and some tungsten.
My pocket tungsten.
No! Not my full grain leather, my tempered safety glass.
Fucking tungsten.
I don't like it when people steal my tungsten I carry around.
Yeah.
You learn to fight like that.
Who
are you?
We're employees from your place of business, Otohime Land.
You're from our own soap land?
We were helping Nanoha Mukoda, a woman who works there. You've been sucking money out of her while keeping her dad prisoner in the old folks' home.
I told you. We're doing what needs to be done.
I've heard all that already, and it's bullshit. You can't just twist the Yakuza code to suit yourself.
That old
That's
man
being a
needs to
fucking
die.
Yeah. Being a fucking prick.
Stop this.
Ooh. Okay.
Chairman of the Seiryu clan.
Boss.
Totsuka, what's happening here?
There was a dispute on our turf. And so...
You look like hitmen to me. Are you Yakuza?
We're not hitmen. We came with a request for the chairman.
A request?
About Totsuka's business operation.
Sunlight Castle?
Could we have a bit of your time?
How can I be sure you won't try to kill me?
Frisk us if you want. We're unarmed.
Not strictly true, but...
What's wrong?
This guy had a strange looking
Oh!
bill on him.
Is that good?
That's...
Yeah, I've had that for a while. No idea where it came from, though. Someone just put it in my pocket at some point.
What should we do?
Nothing. It's just play money.
I don't... Yeah.
You sure
Things
you don't
everyone
wanna
in the
tie a
room
string
believes.
around it? Hurts like a bitch if you don't.
I suppose you would know, wouldn't you?
Of course, after you made me lose 2 of them.
Just give me the knife already, Captain.
It's natural that society wants to avoid seeing its own underbelly. But luckily for those who refuse to look, I've taken many risks to protect them from the Komi Jewel. I've protected them from the Chinese faction as well.
Yeah, I don't know everything about it, but I figured it was the Seiryu clan keeping it all balanced.
The balance is starting to crumble. It must be said that in any faction, the men operate businesses unknown to the boss. But I'm hearing that some have gone so low as to extort money from the homeless.
Also true.
Yeah, this is the Yokohama Leomom. I got plenty of personal experience with that.
Yep.
I see. And as for Totsuka, I never thought he would keep such a large business secret. Thank you for telling me. I knew of its existence, of course. And I was glad Totsuka was the director. Our clan bought that building 30 years ago. It was crumbling. Some wanted it demolished. Others wanted to make it a historic landmark. I settled the issue. I said it should be turned into a retirement home, run by Totsuka. I trusted him completely. I never knew he was running another type of business on the top floor.
Like, where you just run it as a business.
Still in the exploratory.
Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you about it once it became a viable business. It's gross that you're even calling it a business. Chairman, the whole operation is just wrong. You gotta do something. The people there need to be let out.
Kasuga, was it?
Yes, sir.
I think you have the wrong idea here.
Sorry?
I appreciate you telling me about Totsuka's secret business, but I have no need or desire for your opinion.
But he's murdering innocent people.
Misfortune is often a side effect of profit. One's happiness might be purchased with another's unhappiness. To a certain extent, that is unavoidable in our line of work.
Agreed, boss. With that logic, you could justify anything, no matter how dishonorable.
Totsuka, I'd like to hear your own description of what happens on the top floor.
The excellent course offers a smooth and painless transition out of this life. It's compassionate euthanasia. Euthanasia? That's bullshit! I saw it happen! You murdered the woman who was in a wheelchair! Euthanasia is a painless release given to those who need it. That woman in the wheelchair left this world peacefully. You should realize, sometimes it's not the patient who wants it, but the family. Oh yeah? What about Nanoha's dad? Perfect example. She wanted us to dispatch her father. Liar! What do you know about it? I met with her myself and she approved it. That can't be true. Consider this your lesson about certain realities in this world. Anyway, I'm done playing teacher.
Totsuka,
Sir!
put it down. I don't need your finger.
Thank you, Chairman.
But that doesn't mean that I approve of this little side business you were running. Therefore... Takami!
Understood. Boys, take him out of here.
What?
Show him what'll happen if he ever sets foot in here again. No. German! German!
Kasuga. A Yakuza cannot be judged merely by society's standards of what is right and wrong. Our reputation is everything. But we cannot preserve our reputation if we allow civilians like you to trespass. Don't fool yourself into thinking you did something brave today. The truth is, your actions have disgraced me and the Seiryu clan. I want that knowledge to weigh heavy on your heart.
As scared as I should be right now, I'm super into it, Chairman. That was awesome.
You're the coolest.
I'm sorry.
What?
Fucking
During the
what?
18 years I spent in prison, the type of Yakuza I admired went extinct. But you're one of them. You're the old school kind of Yakuza. The kind I've always believed in, and always will.
I see. I'm glad such a thing is still appreciated. I must admit, I find myself wondering what kind of Yakuza raised you like that.
You're asking about my patriarch? He was the type of guy who would show up to rescue a dumbass kid who dropped his name just to get out of trouble. Even a kid he never met. He'd cut off his own finger for the family name. Right. Let's go home.
I was asking you what his name was.
Wait. I'm curious. What was the name of this patriarch?
Masumi Arakawa, of the Arakawa family. Ex-Tojo clan.
Arakawa.
Yep. Although, when I went to find him the other day, he did put a bullet in me. So, I guess I should probably take the hint. But he can't take away all the lessons I learned from him. To me, he's still the way a man ought to be.
Arakawa. I'll remember that.
Well, guess we should head back to the soap lounge.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Whatever.
So, that was a shocker. How Nanoha agreed to the euthanasia. I guess you never know for sure what people really want.
Hey, just a minute, please.
Need something, Captain?
Come to Sunlight Castle with me. I'm having Nanoha meet us there.
What? Why?
Just do it.
All right.
Are you Nanoha Mukoda?
Yes?
We talked on the phone. I'm Takabe, the general manager.
Where's Totsuka-san?
He had some urgent business and couldn't be here, so I'm filling in.
I see.
I apologize for how sudden this is, but we're closing our institution.
You're closing?
Yes. As such, we won't be able to continue caring for your father. We're terribly sorry, but you'll have to make other arrangements for him.
But the operation, wasn't that scheduled for today?
It's been canceled. We deeply apologize and ask for your understanding.
Cancelled? But if he doesn't get that operation, he'll die!
Huh? Hold
Okay.
up.
All right.
What did you just say?
They said
Weird.
he'll die
The
without
man
surgery.
murdering people and stealing their pensions was
What's
lying
lying
through his
about-
teeth.
Weird, huh?
Who could have foreseen this?
Just double checking. But is that what you paid Totsuka for last time you met? What did you two talk about?
At the meeting, we... Somehow I scraped together 2 million yen. But can't I finish paying later? Maybe we don't even have to do the surgery that soon. I'm worried he's still too weak for it.
Don't tell me you're having second thoughts now. Your father deserves to be at peace. You said it yourself. But now you're cheaping out on him?
No, please don't say that. Of course I want Dad to have peace in his golden years. I don't want him in pain, but... does it
Yeah,
have
this
to
would
be
make
so
sense why the
expensive?
chairman got as
afraid
mad
it
about
does.
it as he did, with
Given
like,
the
no,
delicate nature of the
get the
task,
hell out of here if that's what you're giving me, right?
complications.
Like,
Don't you see the need for finesse? That's what you're paying us for.
Oh, okay. It's just my father's never had an operation.
Oh. First timer, huh? Hey, if we can laugh about it, it must not be that bad, right?
I guess.
that face.
So she had no idea.
It seems not.
She thought the operation was a life-saving procedure.
Damn, we barely got to him in time.
Nanoha-san, let me assure you, the operation is no longer necessary.
Sorry?
Your father was examined again, and doctors concluded the previous diagnosis was incorrect.
Oh,
He's fine, actually.
really?
Yes. Therefore, we are returning this payment to you immediately. We realize how inconvenient
All right.
closing is to you. So, all money paid towards care after today's date will be refunded.
But what do I do now? When does he have to move out?
Please, don't worry. There will be no forced relocations. As I said, we realize how inconvenient this is for you. Your father may stay here free of charge until you make other arrangements.
Are you serious?
Finally, some actual fairness.
This was by order of the sheriff.
I'm glad to hear that. Real glad.
So, who was it who said she was in trouble again?
Leave it alone. Everybody makes mistakes.
So much for detectives' hunches.
Hey, Adachi's mistake led to her dad's survival, so there. Let's just be grateful for our luck.
I'll trust you all to iron out whatever you need to.
Yeah, we're good. Hey, bit of advice. You should put that away.
Yes, of course.
Now that you've got a fat wad of cash, maybe you can afford to work at a nicer place, you know?
Sorry?
We were hired to work at Otohime Land while you were out. You were only working there so you could fund your dad's care, right?
Yes.
You don't even have to go back. We'll tell the boss you quit if you like. Oh, and we'll get you any back pay you're owed.
Really? Oh, that'd be great, actually.
No worries. Go on and see your dad. I'm sure he's gonna flip when he sees you.
Thank you.
You know, seeing that smile, I can see why she was their most popular girl.
Such a ladies' man, aren't you? Okay, let's go report to the boss.
A brief pause here when we I'm gonna offer a content warning for the next scene we're gonna have when we go touch this plot marker. We're going to see some graphic violence that is atypical of the way the series normally operates. To be more specific, we are going to see a character hung by the neck, dead. It is going to be fully on camera. It's not going to linger, and when we're going to get one look at it, and then the camera is going to cut away and stay cut away. But if that's not something that you want to see,
we got, yeah.
Then we'll let you know when we walk up to this plot marker. Look away for a little bit. We'll let you know when you're good.
Yeah, it's one of the, like, sign up for this. The Yakuza gun violence and normal things, you know. Kind of what you sign up for.
Right. We saw a guy get hit in the head with a crossbow. That's a thing you can see in an action movie. That's a thing that's pretty unlikely to show up in your real life. What is about to be on camera as we walk in here is something that
got pretty crazy
can impact a little harder.
But you know what?
So yeah, warning active now.
Boss. No way. Why? Why would you?
Warning deactivated. That is the end of chapter 4. That is the end of the scene.
Yeah, that's a hell of a cliffhanger on our end of chapter here.
Yeah.
Like,
Nonomiya really didn't seem the type to kill himself.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. I would have jumped on that place no matter how big a loan I needed.
Seriously, it's a gold mine. The guy was sitting on a mountain of cash and he just threw himself off.
Classy group. Talking this way at a funeral.
Money does things to people. They know a soap land can be a ticket to riches.
Can't you start one just by submitting some paperwork?
Well, it's gotten a lot stricter. A new soap land has to be more than 200 meters from any school, hospital, or library. There's no downtown real estate that meets that criteria. Not a single lot. So, functionally, it's impossible to open a new soap land.
What about the old ones that have been around forever?
They got grandfathered in.
So Nonomiya's death is another precious soap land down the drain.
I mean, it didn't have to be. He could have sold it and made a huge profit just like those guys said. I really don't understand why he did himself in.
Me neither. There must have been something terrible going on. Something even worse than Nanoha's situation. I really think he was more of a sensitive guy than he ever let on.
Excuse me, sensitive? I don't know about that.
Oh!
Nanoha-san? Is that you?
Whoa, look at her. She's feeling a lot better now. No more stress about her dad. And she went shopping. Yeah, she looked great. Pretty sexy.
Shut up! She's here to pay respects, you moron. Grow the fuck up.
Nanoha-san. You should know that we are the ones who found him. I mean, we were just heading back to the shop, expecting to find him there, but he'd already hung himself.
Yeah, I heard you guys just now saying he was sensitive. Come on, we all know he wasn't the greatest guy. And he was selfish, too. But that's why I think there's no way he killed himself.
Damn, Nano-Hassan. I know you're still going through a lot, but is this really the time to trash the guy?
Don't lecture me like that. You don't even know me.
We don't know you.
No, you don't. I'm Psyche.
Spurk.
All right, so is Psycho your nickname or something? I don't get it.
Come on.
No, I'm saying that you and I have never met before.
Yeah.
Okay? Do you get it now, Gramps?
Gramps? Nanoha.
Okay, you obviously don't get it. Maybe Four Eyes over there can figure it out?
Four Eyes? No, I can't say I get it at all.
Well, the simple answer is they're twins, right?
We have a winner. You're
Yeah.
smarter than you look back there. Yeah, I'm Nanoha's sister.
Seeing as you're Nanoha's twin.
Do you have the same, you know, job as she does?
I'm not for sale, if that's what you're
The way
asking.
siblings work.
I'm a
Yeah,
bartender.
that's how siblings
at a
work.
cabaret club that Nonomiya owned, actually.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, you owned a lot of.
Club and a soapland?
Yeah, you may not have looked it, but he was actually one of the top dogs in Ijin Cho's red light district. Now that he's gone, I guess both my club and Otohime Land are probably gonna shut down.
Was it just a coincidence that you and your sister both worked in his establishments?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's crazy, but I didn't even know that Nanoha was working at, you know, at his brothel.
You didn't know?
I had no idea. I only found out a few days ago. And I still don't understand. If I'd known she needed money to take care of her dad, I'd have gladly given her some.
How could you not know? I mean, you're sisters, aren't you? What gives?
You might say we had a complicated relationship. See, I left home when I was young, and I never looked back.
You just cut your family off?
That was how it had to be. But I had no idea my sister was working at Otohime Land.
I mean, Nonomiya had to know the two of you were related.
I'm sure he did. It's
Yeah.
obvious we're twins. And apparently he actually did tell Nanoha that I was working at his cabaret club. But she asked him to keep her job a secret from me, no matter what.
Well, not a real surprise, seeing as you were estranged.
Then a few days ago, Nonomiya called me, sounding really worried. He said my sister and dad were in a tight spot, that they were trapped in some kind of Yakuza scam.
That must have been a scary way to find out about the trouble your
Yeah.
sister was in.
Yeah.
You know,
Like I
good on
said, we
him
haven't
for
talked
like
in
letting her
years.
know.
And now I'm really worried. I mean, Nonomiya broke his promise to her by telling me she works for him. So Dad and Nanoha must be in really deep trouble.
So
They
good
were,
news.
but
Yeah.
It's all good now. No need to worry.
No need to worry.
The-
Wait, are you the ones who helped my family? That would make you Kasuga-san, Adachi-san, and Nanba-san. I owe you guys so much.
You knew our names this whole time? You do realize you
Not
did a lot
fun.
because of us?
Look,
All
I
right.
really am grateful. Thank you.
It seems like you haven't talked to Nanoha-san about any of this.
No, I haven't. And I feel like it might be better if I just keep pretending I don't know about it.
Hey, I just thought of something important. When Nonomiya told you about your sister, did you say it was by phone?
Yeah?
Well, that would be pretty damn close to the moment he hung himself.
Oh, yeah. I knew that already. Later on, I realized that phone call ended just moments before he died.
Whoa.
That's what I was trying to tell you before. That phone call is why I know there's no way he committed suicide.
So, wait, what exactly did he say to you?
A mystery resolved and a mystery opened.
Immediately.
What? You have your employees doing that?
Basically, the home your sister put your dad in, it's a racket run by the Seiryu clan. They're threatening to kill your father if she doesn't pay them.
Wait, are you serious? And did you just say Nanoha is working at your soap land? Why didn't you tell me before?
I'm sorry. She asked me not to. I feel like shit for ratting on her even now. But at this point, the secret's kinda out.
Okay, just let me think. First of all, are they seriously asking for all that money in one lump sum? I don't have that kind of cash. I guess I could ask around.
We don't have time to try and raise money. We just have to put our faith in these new guys I hired. Maybe they'll pull a miracle out of their ass. You know, Psycho? I think they might actually do it.
Why do you think that? Who are these guys anyway?
They're like, well, it's a bum, an ex-Yakuza, and an ex-detective. I know it sounds shady, but they're good guys. Tough, too. They're risking their lives for Nanoha.
Is the ex-Yakuza that Kasuga-san you mentioned before?
Yeah. He hasn't let me down so far. Huh? Hold on, I heard something.
Oh.
Oh, is it a customer?
Yeah, probably. Hold on, hon. Hello? Hey, what are you doing? Whoa! Hey, hold on! Stop! Don't just barge in!
Boss?
Stop!
Boss?
老妈，老妈，他在这里，老妈。
That was the last time you spoke with him?
Yeah.
What happened at the end there?
I don't know. The voices sounded angry. I think they were speaking Chinese.
And this is how you know it wasn't a suicide.
Yeah.
But if these Chinese guys killed him, why'd they try to make it look like a suicide?
Well, I don't want to find out. Let's just tell the police about this.
I already did. I got interviewed by a detective who found my number in Nonomiya's call history. I told him everything I just told you.
So then, why are they still calling it a suicide?
I don't know. But I'll tell you a really weird thing. The detective asked about the Chinese words, so I repeated them. Then he just packed up and left.
Really? Well,
I ain't dealing with that.
Chinese.
Sure. I can tell you what I heard, but I don't know what it means. But I do know the words were definitely Laoma, Laoma.
Laoma? What's that?
I just told you I have no idea.
But I do.
Really?
Laoma is a nickname for one of the bosses in the Yokohama Liumang.
One of their bosses? You're sure?
Yeah. His real name is Mabuchi.
That's so weird. Why would they be shouting his nickname like that?
Maybe it was his guys who busted into Nonomiya's room to attack him. They might have been calling to Mabuchi because they found Nonomiya.
You're trying to imply Mabuchi's behind the murder? But he was on Seiryu clan turf.
We got something breaking the balance, and
yeah.
So if that pack's been broken,
the Cold War is beginning to heat.
Why did the police ignore what Saeko told them?
Maybe the detective didn't know what Laoma meant.
No, I think it's the opposite. He stopped the investigation because he knew exactly what it meant.
Yeah, like, I'm not getting involved.
I'm not so much scared as loyal. Every detective in Ijincho knows who Laoma is. He owns them, really.
What? He bribed all of them?
Well, he pays for a lot of their important family events. Coming-of-age parties, weddings, funerals, you name it. Sends money to their kids, too. Oh yeah, he takes care of them.
What the hell?
Mabuchi, with all these detectives on his payroll, has basically bought access to all their personal information.
He's got his personal herd of cop cattle.
Yep. And milks them whenever he wants. The police are helpless before the Great Wall. And they know it too. But don't go expecting them to do any real investigations where Mabuchi is involved.
Hey, we're forgetting an important question. Why
Yeah,
would
what?
Mabuchi kill Nonomiya?
They broke
Yeah,
like the
doesn't
turf
seem like it was wrong.
for this.
Why is the Cold War heating up?
Yeah, what? Clearly,
Look at these. It was rare that Nonomiya broke out the full house bonuses.
But he got them for
oh,
us.
that was the bonuses.
Psycho, thanks for telling us what you heard over the phone. I know it'll help.
Our 3,000 yen.
You know, it's really sad.
Before we had actually gotten back, had like called
How
to
I
establish
never even
that we were
realized someone was
done.
worrying about me like he was. He worked so hard all
He was
those
already
years,
prepared.
only for things to end up like this. I never got along with my dad or my sister. We were always fighting. My mom did the best she could to keep the family together, and it almost worked. But after she died, I just wanted out. Thing is, for all his flaws, Nonomiya is the one who gave me a real home, even when he knew I had abandoned my family. But I kept saying he was garbage.
I think it's important that he was an ass.
Him right up until the end.
Yeah.
I never thanked him for what he did, not even once.
Like,
I mean,
he was a
I never
huge
thought he
piece of
could
shit,
just
a
be
gigantic
gone
asshole.
all of a sudden.
However, he was also like doing real important things in people's lives.
All my life, I felt pretty alone. But I thought at least I was free. Now I'm starting to realize that I was kidding myself. Because I wasn't actually alone. And to be honest, I wasn't even that free. It feels more like the people around me were suffocating me. Even Nonomiya.
Look, I know you must have.
Yeah, it's almost as though things are not black and white.
If you ask me,
is that like a
that sounds
thing
like
going on in
every
this
other
game?
family I've ever come across.
Those are the only two colors I've ever heard of.
Okay, well,
It's so frustrating, because it's like, Nonomiya doesn't deserve my tears.
yeah.
He was a dirty, crass old man. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that nobody should care, that the police can write him off. I mean, it's their job to do something, but they're acting like it's just another suicide. That's not right.
Thank you, game, for making my point way more effectively.
I can't do anything. Not by myself.
Like, just...
But before Nonomiya died, he told me about how you three risked so much to help my sister and my dad. And I just thought...
I'm guessing that's why you came here to find us. Okay.
Okay.
No, but just like, come on.
Another mess?
You're finally starting to understand me, Nurse Namba.
That's a bad sign. You in, Adachi-san?
About going up against a guy even the police are scared of. My detective instincts are telling me, hell yeah, let's do it.
I'm so happy for our crew.
So,
Yeah.
settles it.
We gotta drag in Nanba, but Nanba's not...
Sachan.
Doesn't need to be dragged. He's coming. It's just...
Yeah.
Let's do this together. That work for you? From here on out, you don't have to feel alone anymore. Welcome to the party.
I like her introduction here. That's nice.
Yeah.
And then, of course, welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party.
Sup?
Well, we have a lead.
Well, we don't have a lead.
Shit.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Hey.
I mean, if it's the real Chinatown, it's got to be good. All right.
Fourth party member.
Psycho's inherent boldness makes her much more resistant to fear, charm, and silence than most. She's also particularly good at holding her liquor, and therefore is less likely to get drunk. 10 minutes here, and she already rules.
Yeah. No, Psycho's great.
Yeah. All right. So we've got party check stats or check jobs. Sorry.
Barmaid.
Smacks enemies around with a handbag, capable of learning powerful martial arts, performed in tandem with a wide array of cosmetic tools. Okay. Then, well.
Oh yeah, the boots.
We did get the hard leather boots. We can. We can make up for the HP.
Yeah, and she'll as
level,
mentioning,
you know,
job level 1.
Yeah, and we've seen that
she'll pick it up.
We've seen that job is actually where a lot more of your stats come from comparatively, and like leveling up was like 1s and 2s. Leveling job up is like 3s and 4s and like nearly double digits in like health. So
yeah. She is also holding a default weapon.
True, that's something we'll have to go fix up. Half as much as Nadba. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, like we could swing by the Hustle Boutique on the west end and pick up a pretty sizable upgrade for a real amount of cash that we've got.
Kill board.
Welcome to the kill board.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
I got this. Oh, yeah.
All right, so we got Clobber Bag, Hit Might Stun, Boxer Size Blow, Boundless Cheer.
Let's go.
Okay, so Ally and Self, and then the Slide Pose.
Get serious. Get alive. You're in it now.
Try this on for size.
Resilient to that, okay. Also,
I'm not backing down.
Take your best shot.
yep.
They ill like fire, or is it?
Get alive.
We got a team.
Come on.
Yeah. The new animation.
Yeah.
You're done now. Let's go.
Huh?
Let's go.
I think this will be resisted, but should still be enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, right.
Clobber bag. Oh, sweet. That just has a stun on it.
Take your best.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna be in a world of
I got the second guard there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, this is also probably a good spot to leave off because now we also are in a new chapter, so a ton of sub-stories.
Yeah, new chapter, new sub-stories.
New direction. Things like that. A whole lot of things new. And
yeah.
So, yeah, this is probably a good place for it. But yeah, we've got our full party now.
Yeah.
And we have established by mechanics that, like, we're going to have more of a party when we got a bond level with Adachi. The level on that was, like, more experience when not in the main party. And I also have just, like, changing party here, so...
Right.
Have some more folks who jump in. But
yeah.
So alright, again a lot of comparator points for Ichiban, especially with the Seiryu clan and our chairman there. Yes. Yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Psyche, for being here and everything you put together for
Absolutely.
Appreciate it a lot. Glad to have you here.
Always a good time.
Thank you everybody for joining. If you want to catch more, you can always follow soon we go live. You know, like a Wednesday, it happens on Thursdays. So
Actual Wednesdays happen on Wednesdays.
That's also true. Tomorrow is Slay the Spire mods. I'll be back on that. No Sunday Battle Network this week. Scheduling conflict on that. And then Trails and I think Dragonstorm Alchemy on Tuesday. Which is where we get to encounter Crash of Rhinos. Hopefully.
It's too many rhinos.
If we could draft those and then, like, the mini rhinos, we could have a day, you know? That's a whole day of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, follow, subscribe, but just being here, having a good time, you know, glad you could be here and enjoy it. So, thank you all for joining. Have a good night,
Take care,
everybody.
everybody.